The stories that make up Iowa's identity
For me, Iowa means peace, tranquility, supporting each other.
are your stories.
His will and determination to live a full life.
When I was at my lowest point in life, battling cancer, I cleared that driveway that you came up.
And Local 5 is there to celebrate them with you.
This is our family heritage. I look at that as kind of a unique legacy that we'll all leave.
Watch more of your stories on Local 5 News.
The doorbell never seems to stop sounding at the Tiger Drive-In, and the phones are constantly ringing. Why? It could be because of the restaurant's great food,
Do you want a copy of this?
or the fact that owner Katie Huff treats her customers like family.
Just for you.
And that hospitality has been on display since the day after the tornado, when Huff decided to give back to the people assisting in recovery efforts.
And we just told people, don't worry about paying. We can't offer a full menu. We can't offer, everything. And we're just trying to give back what little we can because we are still here.
Sandwiches, chili dogs, and ice cream, all free of charge because Huff wanted to be there for the people that were helping the Greenfield community. But when the news of what the restaurant was doing spread across the state and even the country, other people started sending donations to keep the gesture going.
My kindergarten teacher from 3 hours away from where I went to elementary school, she sent a check this week. And so we did free ice cream this week a couple days.
Giving more food back to the people giving more of their time to repair the city.
They were super grateful, and we were grateful just to be able to know that we could be here for them and that they were helping us.
In Greenfield,
Keep positive.
Connor O'Neill, Local 5 News.
6-year-old Evan Cruxell is giving away his toys.
I'm selling all these toys for people that don't have toys and for people that do have toys right now.
The Cruxell's home just missed the direct path of the tornado that went through Greenfield.
It was just nuts. We were just down in the basement, and I was down there with the boys, and it got really quiet. And then, you could just hear the wind and the hail, and then all of a sudden it just got real loud and real windy.
After hearing about other kids who lost their own toys in the storm, Evan wanted to help.
Mom told me that kids, one of my friends, didn't have their house.
It began as a donation. Now it is a stand hoping to bring joy to the community and Evan himself. Evan is set up in front of his house, bringing smiles to people's faces, talking with everyone he sees, and working to give back to other kids in his community, something his mom is proud of.
Kind of makes me feel like you're doing something right.
With neighbors, teachers, and friends stopping by to drop off toys, Evan's toy stand keeps growing.
Everybody's just so surprised that a little kid wants to get rid of their toys. At first I was kind of shocked that he wanted to do it because normally it's pulling teeth to get rid of his toys.
And it's for all to grab.
We have sandcastle things, we have baby toys.
Cleanup efforts in Greenfield remain underway a week after the deadly tornado swept through the city. But moving past the rubble of crushed homes on the ground, the sound of uplifting music seeps into the air along these streets. A special benefit concert organized by Gary Freeland of Greenfield, who organizes a monthly concert series at the Gathering Place on Kent Street to brighten the moods of all who attend. But Saturday's concert was different from the monthly event, not only because the musicians performing volunteered their time to be here, but also because the money raised at this special concert contributed to a local fund for tornado survivors living within the city. And among the survivors, the man organizing the whole event.
When my house was gone, I had nothing, and I didn't care. I had all my family, everybody was well, and all of a sudden God's everything, and there is no better ride to be on than when God's in charge.
A moment shared between Freeland and some of his neighbors.
I don't know where they were at when the tornado hit. And to be able to see them and maybe cry with them and maybe hug them, it's going to be really nice to see them.
It was an emotional event Saturday, and one that Freeland said was needed for the city of Greenfield.
Even amid tragedy, kids in Greenfield are spending the afternoon playing and smiling. This thanks to a national organization called Project Camp, who came into town to offer a break to their parents.
We're a national nonprofit that does emergency relief childcare. So anytime there's a natural disaster, we can pop up a day camp anywhere in the country in about 48 hours.
Parents who sign up receive free childcare. Project Camp even recruits familiar faces to help out.
We have about 40 kids signed up per day for the rest of the week. We can always take more, and we source local volunteers from Greenfield and the surrounding areas, so there are friendly faces, teachers, youth-facing professionals that these kids know that work with these kids.
For the kids who are old enough to roll up their sleeves and help, volunteer leader Laura Blom says they have been crucial to the cleanup efforts.
You know, the football team's here, they've been here, the wrestling team. We've had kids, you know, our own kids, you know, who've come along with us when we've been here every day that have been unloading, packing, helping.
High school seniors have even sacrificed their graduation party catering and donated it to the community.
Several of the kids were planning to have their graduation parties, you know, last weekend, and a lot of them selflessly said, I can't celebrate when, you know, my friends don't have a home.
And it's not just fun and games at Project Camp. The organization is helping kids heal.
Building paper airplanes looks like building paper airplanes, but we do provide spaces for kids to be able to talk about what they went through with other kids in ways that make sense to them and are sort of healthy resolution, healthy processing for the kids themselves.
Larissa Leone, Local 5 News.
We were inseparable going into our college years, and she's just been a really good friend.
A precious memory captured in a photo that had been precious for Morgan Newman. Newman's mother had been keeping it at her house in Greenfield for years. But when the unimaginable happened on Tuesday afternoon, that photo flew into the air with the rest of her mother's belongings as an EF4 tornado ripped through the city. But what happened next is just incredible.
That someone had tagged me in this and asked if it was me. Of course, I had much longer hair then. It was pretty crazy. Like I never would have imagined my belongings, you know, my belongings, my mom's belongings being that far up north.
How far up north? The photo of Newman and her friend Erica flew 175 miles to McIntyre near the Minnesota border in just one day.
I had reached out to the meteorologist that had posted it and said, hey, like I'd love to connect and have it mailed back to me. And Sydney's name popped up and we connected.
The photo posted by our meteorologist Chris Kubal
We'll continue to build on that southern line.
Caught Newman and McIntyre's Sydney Patterson's attention, and they connected.
After the calm of the storm, I just happened to look out my son's window and something just like flew out of the air, kind of like the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
But this wasn't the only Newman family photo the tornado took north.
It was just crazy because I was just telling her that the very same thing happened to my sister.
This photo of Newman's older sister also flew from their mother's damaged Greenfield home all the way up to Boone County.
When the photo comes back, it's just going to be an extra reminder of everything that my family's been through.
It was such a beautiful tree-lined street, driving down it, and now all those trees are gone.
The memory of what was is still fresh on the minds of Robin and Edith Shaker.
How many years did you live in this home?
47.
47 years.
The tornado wreaked havoc on their home, personal belongings scattered, 3 of their cars destroyed, and 47 years of precious memories gone in a flash.
Downstairs was just a mess, and the whole second story was gone in like 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Your whole
Just
life
like
can just be gone in 15
seconds.
3 months have passed, and the effects of the tornado are still felt across the city. But the focus for Robin and Edith is now on the future.
I'm going to have a sunroom, and then they're going to put a deck out from it.
And a new home that will stand in place of the one they lost.
Do you look forward to all the new memories that you'll make? I mean, there's only a foundation here right now, but it sort of symbolizes a new beginning of sorts.
Yes, it does. It's going to be beautiful, and I'm going to be happy.
So far, contractors have only laid the foundation, but community and faith have kept them grounded during this trying time. Edith says being able to plan for the future is the greatest gift.
You can't live in the past, and it's, like I said, a new norm now. Just have to as long as you wake up each morning and it's another beautiful day, you just rejoice and be glad in that.
Glad that despite what they've lost, they see a better future ahead. In Greenfield, Megan McPherson, Local 5 News.